Hey, happy Friday. Happy deep, deep, deep witching hour. All right. So I can't talk long. Uh Somebody fried my damn phone, y'all. I ain't gonna get into detail, but I gotta get a new phone. I do have a computer. I could go on my computer and talk about this, but this shouldn't take long. So we got a lot of revamping that needs to be done. And I'm going to take y'all through this story as quickly as possible. So I'm going to say this, and I don't have any hatred for men whatsoever. Um I really don't have any hatred for men, but they always make huge mistakes. And so it doesn't look fun whenever you see a male trying to fry or burn the witch. It's never been fun to watch that. And historically, the reason why a lot of that happened is because the witches had farms and schools. This is historically. All of the stories about the witch trials came from men. That was their side of the story. But what they did was part of the main reason a lot of that happened is because of misogyny and the need to control the female population. A lot of these women were caught up in this is actually what started the suffrage movement. And it was because these men, they wanted to have control over women. Um, and this is even still happening today. And so they discovered these witches. They had land, they had chickens, cows, goats, pigs, they had farms. And men got jealous because of what these witches had accumulated for themselves. And so that's been a struggle that has been going on for a long time. I'm going to fast forward to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, women returned to the church. And the promise of this return to the church was that everything was going to be okay. But it's not. And I warned everybody about this. In fact, they attacked my channel, they attacked my character, they attacked me, they attacked my daughters, my granddaughter, they attacked my sons. And a lot of witches returned to the church because the church promised them that they would end their struggles, but they didn't. They didn't end their struggles. As you can see, there's a food shortage, a monkeypox outbreak, and a recession. And I warned women about this. I did. In fact, it put women in a vulnerable position. It didn't just put women at a vulnerable position, but it put a lot of men at a vulnerable position. Because whenever you remove magic and wonder, there's a problem. About during this time, a couple of years ago, the churches fell under attack. There was a pastor, I believe it happened over in Florida. There was a pastor that was arrested for opening the doors of the churches. I think everybody at the church got C-19. So I believe that they raided churches. There's been quite a few churches being raided. And this is just the way that it is. Oh, witchcraft is really the only hope. It's a huge mistake. If we don't bring witchcraft back, it's not going to be good. It isn't. It's not going to be good. That's why a lot of the witches are anticipating Halloween. Hey, Miss Fairy. Hey. A lot of people are anticipating this Samhain, you know. And it's going to get better for some and worse for some people because the agenda is going to be obvious whenever they release that movie. That's why they didn't release it this year or last year. It was supposed to come out last year because there's been an agenda and it's all about men having control. So that's literally what this is about. They are ready to kill everybody on the earth just so that men can be in control. It's so ridiculous. So a lot of people poured their money back into the churches and they still lost their jobs. They still died of C-19 and they still got the monkeypox. They still went into foreclosure. They still haven't went anywhere. And throughout the years, I've always said, I have a famous quote, that most of the world's problems would be solved if people would just admit to their wrong. So everybody that is protected by witchcraft is guaranteed. That church, unless you go to one of those big churches, mega churches, which I've actually seen people that have been in those mega churches and they've had financial issues and they'll ask them to help them pay a light bill and they won't do it. So, you know, as y'all look around at the world and go to the grocery stores and look around and you see what's happening, it's because they blocked out all of the magic and the wonder and they left it very bleak. So they lied to you and they told you that if you be a good Christian girl, that you're going to be okay, but you're not. So the world went backwards, the whole world. And that's why there's all these commercials and everybody's mad at people that are well off. There's commercials saying, oh, people have to choose between paying for gas and feeding their family. And it is because y'all Not the men that was willing to go to work and take care of their families. Y'all let bad men take over. Y'all let them convince you that everything was going to be okay. And now we're in a recession. If you and they won't even release they won't the government won't even give out any stimulus checks. And then last year, the Supreme Court cracked down not only on renters, but homeowners. This happened in 2020. I remember they led everybody back into the church, and now there's war. There's death, and there's destruction. And I told people that God, the true God, put the power in the hands of the witches. And y'all renounced your power. And now you suffering. And you have no one to blame but yourself. This is what's going on. You know, gas prices shot up. The world is in devastation. They keep telling you that witchcraft is the problem, but when they got more people back in the church, the problem got worse. You want to blame that on the witches? So, you know, and basically what witchcraft is that we go with the laws of nature: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Okay. That's pretty much, if you know if you have an understanding of witchcraft, then you know what I meant by that. You know exactly what I meant by that. And witchcraft is the only way to get us out of this. I mean, I thought about casting some spell work to get the government to give us some money, all of us. I might still do that. It depends on what my spirit's got to say about it. Okay. So I don't, I thought it was a huge mistake. And it didn't matter which witch they attacked, they screwed everybody. They did. They screwed everybody. And so now that's one of the reasons why people are pulling Sam Hain into September. I don't watch videos that was put up 3 weeks ago, and you can see the codes and messages. People already got their pumpkins lit up because they know it was a mistake. And I know a lot of people probably think I'm the devil. I'll be that, but I'm just telling you the truth about it. And this wasn't just on YouTube, but it's funny when you search about witchcraft and men, you get mostly black preachers, because white men, they're smart. All you see is the black man being the face of death. That's all you see. It's- and yeah, there are some white preachers out there, but mainly it's all these black men. They gonna make y'all the fall guy. You know, I bet if they knew that the world created around them, the landscaping, the universe, the water, the trees, the forests, I wonder if they knew that that was created by witchcraft, would they still remain in their ignorance? I wonder. What they do, and what they do is they put a male face on it and they change it. So it's really bad. It's really bad, man. And witchcraft is witchcraft. The craft is the craft. And you can be as eclectic as you want, but we got to keep to the traditions. And they're right. Witchcraft is not hoodoo. Witchcraft is not necessarily voodoo either. So, uh, we're gonna have to do another witchy takeover. put the witch is gonna have to put the whole world under a spell just to get them to not kill themselves. And it's for your own good. Witches at their true nature are some of the most loving, kind souls, but they turned us into monsters and they lied to you, you know? It's very sad. We're gonna have to bring the miracle witchcraft back. So I'll be here tomorrow doing some cauldron work. They get especially triggered when I do cauldron work. You know, the education and the spirits that have been put in them, it's wrong. Their first reaction to seeing a witch working with her cauldron should not be fear and anger and loathing for that witch, because they have no idea what she is creating, which is a better world for them. But they don't want to. They only want to accept the evil of witchcraft, which the evil of witchcraft was created out of the burnings and the hangings and the hatred. So I'll be doing some cauldron work for my Maybon circle. And then I think either tomorrow night or Saturday night, I'm going to carve the first fall pumpkin. And that's going to be fun. So, yeah, we got to bring the spirit of magic back, because this spirit that we've been dealing with, oh, ew, all it's doing is creating division. We got to get rid of this spirit. Whatever it is, it's like it's done some kind of takeover. And it's, ugh. It's nobody's actually having any fun. Nobody, nobody is. It's not fun. It's like, I try to pretend that it's not even there. You know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. So anyway, shout out to my Maybon circle. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, man, they tried to end the world by killing witchcraft. They don't, they don't really know what it's about. They just, that's what that church is about. Greedy men that want control. Gunshots in the distance. Oh God. uh yeah, disgusting. Yeah, well, anyway, y'all, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick. I gotta go. Yeah, my phone is acting crazy. Somebody, like I said, somebody fried my phone, so I gotta go. I will see y'all later. Blessings.